President Trump has called on the Iranian people to rise up, to declare independence and take control. Thomas Jefferson said, "The tree of liberty must occasionally be watered with the blood of patriots and tyrants." Iranian soldiers holding pictures of Trump, soldiers publicly saying they want to defect, come over, leave peacefully, go into exile, take your stolen money and go face the judgment of the people you oppressed for 46 years. The people who arrested 51,000 protesters, the people who are alleged to have killed over 60,000 Iranians are still out there. Imagine you're an Iranian citizen. For 46 years, the secret police have listened to your conversations. Your neighbor could report you. Your coworker could report you. The wrong word in the wrong place could get you arrested or even killed. Now the Supreme Leader is dead. Senior commanders of the Republican Guard are being eliminated one by one. The iron grip is loosening, but here's the problem. The Republican Guard still has 190,000 armed soldiers, and the Iranian people have no weapons at all. How do they finish this? That is what we're going to talk about today. Welcome, Patriots, to Common Sense for America. I am Bruce Rutherford, your host and commentator, coming to you from the beautiful Westwood Golf Club in Houston, Texas. In our last episode, we talked about why we acted in Iran and what it means for China and Taiwan. Today, we're talking about what comes next. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's dive in. President Trump has called on the Iranian people to rise up, to declare independence and take control. I agree with that goal 100%. But here is the hard truth. The Iranian people cannot do it alone. And here's why. Think about the American Revolution. Every town had a militia. When the redcoats came, the people were ready, armed, and organized. Thomas Jefferson said, "The tree of liberty must occasionally be watered with the blood of patriots and tyrants." The Iranian people are more than willing to provide the blood of patriots, but they need help with dealing with tyrants. Right now, the tyrants are the only ones with guns. Almost no nation on earth had what we had in the American Revolution. Iran certainly does not have that either. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps has 190,000 armed personnel. They're armed to the teeth, and they had a secret police force that's still intact. Think about that. The people who went house to house, the people who arrested 51,000 protesters, the people who are alleged to have killed over 60,000 Iranians are still out there. You cannot have a free Iran while the people are still afraid of their neighbor at the dinner table. That secret police force is a cancer on Iran. They must be completely dismantled. So here's what common sense tells us we must do. First, the Israelis are already eliminating senior leadership of the Revolutionary Guard. That is not our job under American law, but it is happening, and it's already producing defections. We are seeing Iranian soldiers holding pictures of Trump, soldiers publicly saying they want to defect and come over. That is enormous. We need to actively encourage that with everything we have. Second, we need to turn the Iranian Army into a protector of the Iranian people. Not every soldier believes in the mullahs. Most were drafted. Most just want to feed their families. If we could flip the Iranian Army to protect the American people, it becomes a counterforce against the Republican Guard. And that's how you tip the balance in favor of the people. That is the only way we can make this work. Third, secret police must be shut down completely. I cannot stress this enough. Freedom cannot exist when fear lives next door. Every institution of surveillance and terror must be dismantled and exposed, not reformed, dismantled. Fourth, we offer the remaining mullah leadership a simple choice. Leave peacefully, go into exile, take your stolen money and go. Face the judgment of the people you oppressed for 46 years. They've seen the pictures of Mussolini hanging from a lamppost in Italy in World War II. They saw what happened to Gaddafi in Libya. They know exactly what that means for them. Now, some of you will say, that's letting them off the hook. Let's be too lenient. Okay, I understand that feeling. But if we demand prosecution, they will fight to the death. Wouldn't you? If you had no choice? Thousands more Iranians will die in that process. Russia or China or both might finally step in to help them. Is justice for a few leaders worth thousands more Iranian lives? Common sense says no. Peaceful exit is not weakness. It is strategy. Fifth, once the security forces are neutralized, we support free elections immediately. We and our allies use what is left of the Iranian army, guarantee those elections are safe and honest. We've done this before. After the Soviet Union collapsed, we helped Poland, Hungary, Czechoslovakia transform from communism to democracy. Those nations are now thriving democracies and American allies. We know how to do this. We've done it before. We can do it again. Now look, this is not nation building. Nation building is when you invade a stable country and try to construct democracy from scratch. 20 years in Afghanistan, $2 trillion, over 6,000 American lives. I know those costs. Believe me, I know them. This is fundamentally different. The Iranian people want this. They are ready. They are already fighting and dying for it. We are not imposing change. We're helping them finish what they started. Now discuss this with your friends. Tell me in the comments, you think the Iranian people could pull this off? In our next episode, we'll explore what a free Iran actually looks like. I promise you, it's better than you think. Until then, God bless you and yours, and God bless America.